Hey everyone, thanks for joining me here at E&M Outdoor. Today I want to do a short video, kind of a remake of my 10 reasons why the Smith & Wesson M&P 9 2.0, in my opinion, is better than the Glock. Now, first of all, I'm not a Glock hater. As a matter of fact, I've shot a lot of Glocks, owned a lot of Glocks over the years, shot them in competition. I have a current GSSF membership. I have Glock paraphernalia on my walls. I like Glocks. I'm not a Glock hater, but I do think that Smith & Wesson has some pretty nice improvements over the Glock design. And I had a first generation Smith & Wesson M&P, and it was okay. I don't have it anymore, but it was a decent pistol. Wasn't my favorite, but this one has some definite improvements, and I really like it a lot better than the Glocks overall. So let's get started here without further ado. Number 10, the grip angle and grip texture. To me on these, I mean, Smith & Wesson has this figured out. I think they're probably the best of all the polymer pistols in my opinion, as far as just the grip texture, the grip angle, the back straps, the way they fit. I've got the large on here. It just fits your hand, for me, real well, and just kind of points naturally. The grip angle of the Glock is something I just never really could get used to. It's not that I shoot the Glock bad, it's kind of weird, you know, when you point it, I feel like I have to kind of tilt my wrist down to get it on the sights lined up, where these just point more naturally, in my opinion. Number 9 is the trigger. This has a pivoting shoe, which a lot of people don't like, but I find it to be a better design than the Glock. Never was a big fan of the Glock trigger with the little tab that sticks out of the front. I always had to kind of grind that down a little bit because it just kind of jabs into your finger. Just, I don't know, it's kind of cheesy. And then instead of the trigger bar that springs back like a slingshot and then drops down like the Glock, you know, these have a sear that drops away. That's just, to me, is a lot better design, a lot more solid, and just a nicer, better overall design on the trigger. Number 8 is just the aesthetics of it. I mean, it's not a 1911, but I think these are a lot nicer looking pistol than just the plain square Glock. They have some decent features with the serrations are nicer. Just the slide cuts and everything kind of make for a nicer pistol, in my opinion. Number 7, the magazines are actually made out of metal. I know the Glock ones are polymer with a metal insert, but these have the metal cutouts where the magazine clips into the mag release, which I think is just a better design than the little plastic cutouts on the Glock mag. It's just my opinion. I know the Glock ones work fine and they don't seem to have any issues, but just a better design in my opinion. Number 6, the mag well. The last Glock that I had, the Gen 5, they went back to the cutouts on the front and back, which is kind of weird. Like, you grab the magazine to pull it out. If you had a stuck magazine from a stoppage or something, you would grab it like this and pull it out, because the mag well is flared out a little bit, which prevents you from getting your fingers on the side of the mag. The M&P, it just has a little relief on each side. You know, you can still get the magazine, you can get a hold of it. It's got a nice lip on the bottom of it, pops right out without any issues. So I just think these are a nicer, heavier duty metal magazine, which I prefer. Number 5 is the Picatinny rail on the front of the pistol. Glock has their own little proprietary, you know, single groove, which is kind of weird. I always thought it was kind of strange why they just didn't put a pick rail on there like most other manufacturers. So, and this also has a steel reinforcement inside. So you're not going to have the drooping, you know, front. If you want to hang a toaster or microwave or some kind of crap like that off the front of it. I've heard that some Glocks have had issues with malfunctioning because of stuff attached, clamped down to the rail. I never had a problem with it myself, but I don't usually hang a lot of stuff on there like that, so it's not a big deal. But these are just more standard, I think a better idea. Number 4, the slide stop on these is a kind of a better design. The Glock, if you're putting in a full magazine and you really pop it up in there, it will actually drop the slide stop and chamber around inadvertently just from the sharp smack of putting it in there. Where these, I mean, you can pop it real hard, putting a magazine in, and it doesn't drop as freely as that. It's a little tougher to manipulate if you use your thumb, but I usually just generally pull back on the slide to chamber around when I'm ready anyway. So to me, it's not a big deal, and I just think it's a better design overall. The detent's a little stronger on them. Number 4, number 3, it has a metal guide rod instead of the cheesy plastic one, which I think is just a better design. I never really understood the plastic guide rod deal to begin with, but you know, for the most part, I guess they work. This is just more robust, better design, I think, in my opinion. Number 2 is the M&P 2.0 has metal sights. Imagine that. Not polymer, not plastic, whatever. And they're not kind of just funky screwed in. It's got nice dovetail metal sights, 3-dot sights. They're real good sights. You don't have to buy the pistol and then pop the sights out and put a $100 set of sights on it right away, like I always had to do with the Glocks. So they're perfectly usable. And then last but not least, the number 1 item I have on the list is the fact that these are made in the USA. So why not buy an American-made product if you can? Like I said, nothing wrong with Glocks. They're reliable, they work good, and for some people, that's their choice of sidearm. But I like the fact that this is made in America. You're supporting American workers, and you know, if you can do that and have a nice pistol that functions good, reliable, shoots good, extremely comfortable, good trigger, I say it's a win-win. So there you go, my 10 reasons why I personally feel the Smith & Wesson M&P is a little better than the Glock overall. Thanks for watching.